Hi everyone, it's Ann from Anneliese's Anneliese's Creations. I'm here to do the scrap Rolodex card, and I'm gonna get started, and as you know, glue two together because it makes it a little more sturdy. And I do have a leftover piece of drop paper that I've saved. It's actually wax paper. Sometimes I'll use wax paper as my drop papers or to use as a palette. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on, and then I'll trim it around like I did last week. I'll just go ahead and trim around it. I'm going to try to be really careful as not to, go over it. Alright, so I'm going to glue this on. Alright, so I went ahead and trimmed it off camera because you've seen me do that a million times and it can get really boring. Alright, so next I'm just going to add a little book text to this. Alright, so if you're new to mixed media, yay, I'm gonna get you to become a hoarder. This is security envelopes. You get your bills in them. You pay your bills with them if you're still paying by mail. So when you open them up, you will get different patterns of security. There are different patterns of security envelopes. Let's see if I can find another example. Shoot, I don't have any other examples at the moment. But anyways, you can get different patterns of the actual inside of the security envelope. So if you look out for those, because some of them are pretty generic, but others are very unique. And sometimes I've actually received some in Happy Mail from other countries, and they tend to be a little different. So yeah, so today I've decided I'm going to cut out some triangles out of this security envelope, some that I have left over. And I'm just going to glue a couple on, I think, to just add a little bit of interest to this card, make it a little abstract. So enjoy the rest of my process as I work through this, figure out what I'm going to add to my card. Alright, so enjoy. So I've got a piece of fabric that I cut from this leftover fabric I used for another project, and I'm going to take some puff paint. I've got tulip puffy paint, it's called, and I'm going to go around this leaf shape that I cut out with the puff paint. And you got to really let it dry. Takes a while to dry. Right. Alright, so I'm going to use some modeling paste. It's just the generic Blick brand. And I think I'll use a old gift card to apply it with. Got a little one here. And I've got this face stencil. It's by Deco Art. I think it's called Vogue. I think it's one of the Andy Skinner line. And I'm just going to do part of the face on here. I'm not going to do the lips. I'm going to see how that turns out. Okay, you know how when you don't like something, how it's turned out? Off camera, I had taken my Stabilo pencil and tried to add the eyes and a little bit of the nose of this stencil I used. I'm not liking it. So when you don't like something, you cover it up. So that's what I'm going to do. But first I'm going to fussy cut off camera some areas here of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it on. And this is from an image from the Trader Joe's. It's a flyer thing that they send out every month of all their specials. And they always have these really cool vintage images inside of them. And so I always cut them out and save them for whatever I'm going to use them for. And today it just so happens that I'm going to use it on my scrap Rolodex card. So enjoy, and I'll be back in a few after I fussy cut. All right, so I fussy cut it out, and now I'm going to glue it on. But I'm going to glue it on. I want to keep some of this sticking up a little bit. So I'm using some stickles on the girl a little bit and on the guy, and I added a little couple of little flowers and some circles, and I think it's done. I think I like it better than what it was. And so if you like what you see, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, all that jazz, subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Toodles, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.